want to buy water. You want to like.
There you know, sign language is an important thing you should always learn.
You know.
DJ Paco Ray.
Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Paco Ray, right here in the city called Accra, aka Ghana, aka Akufado City, and all that. So today we are still on the Afcon, and this is the football season, so we'll have to, you either blend the entertainment with the soccer or you go strictly soccer. And so today we are flying all the way for the first time since the AFCON began to Ivory Coast, and we are going to speak to one of our very own. His name is Jonila. He's doing some amazing stuff there in Ivory Coast with a sister called Ruth. And then I'm sure you guys will like Ruth. This is Ruth, a very beautiful girl representing us right there. And then they are doing some amazing stuff. I'd like to show you some of the stuff before we even start the conversation coming from, Ivory Coast. So this is what Jonila.net is doing. They are also on YouTube, so you can go check their content up and then. And so that's the amazing stuff they are doing. Jonila, how you doing, my brother?
Yes, sir.
You know the reason
I'm
why
blessed, and you?
I just cut your video short. I would have loved to show, but oh yeah, they'll come and take our video.
Copyright for no.
So that's the way to go about it. Okay, so brother,
I get it, nice.
How's the feeling to wake up in Ivory Coast?
It feels good, especially I get this feeling every dawn because it looks like these people, they don't sleep. And this is even beyond the AFCONs, like they don't sleep. And my hotel is quite close to the main road as well. In another part of, this place is called Trashville.
Yeah, I've been there before.
And right. And it's busy. But I love it. I love it.
I don't know. I mean, you're a billionaire, so are you sleeping at Sofitel Hotel? I the last time I went there, we went to do something there. It's one of the biggest hotels there.
I'll let you know the hotel I'm sleeping when I leave here. But it's actually one of the coolest places. I love it. I was very particular when I was coming here because for me to have like a cool stay, we need settings in place. There's constant flow of water, no doom saw. There's a huge screen hanging in the bed, obviously, of which part has become, it's a cool place.
Right, wonderful. So, bro, I've seen you doing some amazing stuff there. Well, I know that you speak good English, but with your French, I can't be in the court to, give any testimony when it comes to French.
It's left with only merci.
How are you coping? I mean, when you meet people that you want to openly communicate with them, have a vibe with them, and
sure,
they can hardly understand what you're saying. How do you cope?
So, yes, right. So, God is so good, yeah. So, of course, I wanted to explore. I'm not only coming to where I want to have the whole picture of Ivory Coast in mind. So, I decided to go by car, and it was actually the first time passing through Jomaro as well. So. And when I then know the French start, these messages, I'm like, hey, today they are meet mamita. But sign language is in there, and sometimes the English for people to understand, you don't have to flow like you talking to, somebody who understands. So you have to break it down one by one, and a bit of the French accent in there, and it make it much easy. You get it. So it's been helping. But Charlie, big shout out to Google Translator, man. it's
I'll tell you some interesting story when I visited Ivory Coast in 2015, and then I met this beautiful lady that I fell in love with, and we needed to get along, and she was just sitting by me. and there was
I'll
no
tell
way
you
I
one
could
right
speak
now.
to her. And so I just took her number. She took my number. So
Yes.
what we do was that, like, she was sitting by me, but we were chatting because there is no way we can speak to each other. So she will
Right.
copy my text, send it to translator. She will understand me, and then that was how we were able to. Unfortunately, we
Yes.
couldn't make babies, but we were somewhere close to making babies.
Talking about babies here, there's a lady who reached out to me. Like, this is not a happy one though, but a lady reached out to me yesterday on TikTok, and she was like, she want me to help. She want me to help her locate the father in Ghana. And yeah, she said that comes from Abri. I'll share a photo with you so that in case, of course, you're in the space as well. I would want to really do that properly, depending I'm able to. My fate is being decided by the game we are playing today. If it doesn't go well, then that's it for me. But yeah, yes, of course, I'm here for the games. This is the first time, but again, that's it. Like, somebody looking for the dad and reached out to me if I can help her and all that. So let's see how that goes. And translator has been amazing for me. You just have to know how to cue in the correct word, because you see, if you don't put in the English too well, you might not get your response that you want well.
Right.
You get it? So
Right.
it's been very technical. And one thing that I found very challenging was logo in town on I use one of the hailing service, so like it's very difficult because where you are, for instance, I'm going to the culture center, right? But you have to know how to spell that in French, and the suggestions don't really pop up like that. And another challenge, yeah, when I go back, one mistake I did, yeah, until this morning, one mistake I did, I never pinned the location of the hotel, and the hotel's name is also in French. So I have to juggle. But Charlie, we're surviving it. Of course, this is not the first time traveling. But again, it's beautiful facing those challenges and maneuver your way to survive. You get it. You want to buy water. You want to, like,
There you know, sign language is an important thing you should always learn.
but there's another relief. When I started posting content, then I noticed I had friends here. Had friends who like, oh, are you here? I actually met a friend, Lika. She's also an amazing video editor, director here in Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire. We hung out a lot yesterday, and like we had a lot of conversation from economics, entertainment, and everything. So yeah, it's flourishing.
Beautiful. I believe you are having an amazing time, and also you drove there,
Awesome.
right? Like, are you the driver
Exactly.
yourself?
Okay, so from Accra to the border, then but I use public transport from this side to. So I experienced the trottem here, yeah, till Abidjan, but of my inner city transport now is more of Yango. Yeah.
Okay, so you are
Yeah.
not driving within Ivory Coast.
No, I'm not direct coast. Because if you have to drive in, of course, it was an intentional thing, but to drive in here, you need, let's say, pass it like Kenya is the road management team did. Let's say pass is actually the documents that grant you access to use foreign plates in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that smooth for them. They spent about 4 hours at the border to get in here, but it's much cool.
Well, I mean, I thought as well. That was what I was asking. So,
DJ Paco Rich.